Soon as it's like right there with Black Panther. I don't have the urge to watch it.
Totomate Kudasai.
I've never seen Black Panther. I haven't had the urge to watch it.
Dang, saying that on Black History Month kind of crazy, don't you think? Here.
Yeah, but I did say I didn't
I
like it.
mean,
I just didn't have the urge to go see it.
So you
I
ain't have the
mean,
urge to see
no
black
matter
people be
how,
great.
no matter how much people wanna, make it about a great black man, they low key nerfed him, and it was made by a white man.
Black Panther?
Yes,
Yeah,
Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
that's not determined for seeing it. I didn't have no
there's no
desire to see it.
there's no world where Captain America fights on par with that man. There's no
Oh
world.
yeah.
It don't exist.
Mm.
If anybody argues with you, tell them to read the comic book. That's the word. That's what they
Me, but I digress. It's podcast time.
You know how they got the balancing issues for shows.
Me.
It's literally property right.
Wait, you guys can see
Oh Lord, I just peeped the episode number.
Hmm?
Oh, I changed his number so quick. Don't piss me off. This nigga's ready.
It is a interesting episode number we're on.
I'm ready.
Very.
I hope.
I hope so.
No, I realized something. I realized something. I can't do things with most of you niggas. Most of you niggas gonna stop me from making money one of these days. You got Billy over here.
Wow.
You got Billy over here talking about gang relations and stuff like that. You got Drake on the background saying, "Oh, I was born affiliated." Nigga, shut up. You're not helping.
Bro, my life, bro. I've done what I've done. I'm from where I'm from.
I don't care. if niggas come across and say, "Oh, well, can't deal with these niggas."
Hey,
they're a bunch of they're a bunch of gangbangers and whatnot. Because that Veli Honcho in the individual was stating it. Guess what, Veli Honcho,
Bruh,
you better have
Snoop Dogg.
you better be able to give me.
Snoop Dogg has been the biggest crip to ever exist, and he killed the nigga and got away with it.
Hey, what he was able
If
to
he
get
can
away
do it,
with,
I can do it.
if he was
If
able to
he
get
can
away
do
with
it,
it
I
back
can do
then, guess what? Back then and today are two different eras.
hey, I just want to let you know that I don't have any gang affiliations.
Thank you, Blah. You know I
Unless you count
appreciate
the
you.
Boy Scouts. I was a Boy Scout.
Same here.
Nah, you just a scammer.
I got you.
I want
I'm
I
a,
want to let you know that I'm gonna move on.
I'm gonna move on. Don't
I ain't
worry.
just going to denounce.
This
I ain't just
nigga
going to
said
denounce my
unless you
brothers, bro.
include the Boy Scouts.
I just like I
Hey,
said, if it goes in corporate prints, I got you. We can go in the beat. I got you. My background.
oh,
At this
actually, hold
at
on.
this point, it's
Well,
looking real. It's
I
looking
look.
real. I need to.
I can get
I
away with
did.
my gang ties. I'm the rapper.
I'm a part of
I'm a
it.
rapper.
Maybe that counts.
Like I said, if we got corporate stuff fresh, I got you. I
I
got
need
you.
new friends to do
I'll show up
business
with a
with.
suit.
Hey,
Cause,
I did
cause, cause.
Toastmasters.
Yeah, I'm starting the episode. Oh, what's good, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, things of that nature. I'm the good old host, So Fresh Sprint. And this is the Hazy Flame Podcast, Hazy Cast for short. We're on episode 67, and I ain't gonna lie,
Six.
most
I just bit straight on the highway, bro. Shout out my nigga Skrilla.
But unfortunate,
Fix
that
your
song.
face. Fix your face. Fix your fucking face. Bro. Fix your fucking.
They just- they-
Are you mad at the 6 or the 7 months?
You know what? Introductions. That's Freak. That's Blah. This is Hero, and then that's Billy.
wow.
It's not gonna go the way you think it is, depending on how niggas edit this shit. But I'm moving on from this, cause guess what? I don't feel like
Wow.
entertaining it for the day. But if you want to get into further detail, Boss, girlfriend of Shay, Freaks, Snow Captain, with wolves and pirates and things of that nature. Hero's a random nigga of the day, and then Veli is a rapper who also bips and things like that. Cool. dribbling down the court. I'm just throwing the ball to Freak. He's open. Anime news and things of that nature. Cause fuck Billy.
Pick ain't gonna can't stop this shine though, cause the nigga shake and bake, make a nigga look back, caught your ankles, pick him up. Know what I'm saying? As we keep moving on, know what I'm saying? I know I see Hero down the court doing that 2-man tandem. Know what I'm saying? Throw the ball, set this, know what I'm saying? Set the pick and roll.
Pointed that nigga screen. That screen was hard, nigga. He got fucked up. Pointed that nigga. Go down, between the legs off the backboard. Free come through. What a finisher.
That boy, if we didn't did it 3 times now, but it's becoming a signature that between the legs 2 times windmill. You know what I'm saying?
The hang time is crazy for that. The hang time is insane.
Hey, you gotta be crazy. Gotta be crazy. You know what I'm saying? I was able to pause and add a nigga while I was moving and say caught your ankle. You know what I'm saying? If I can move that fast, you know what I'm saying? I might as well be able to get the hang time. Have that anime news on her. Sam, we gotta start off with the bad news first. R.I.P. to and the word GOAT gets thrown around a lot. But in the short-ish period of time, I'll go ahead and say GOAT for some of the projects he's been part of. R.I.P. to animation director Satoshi Mori, who got into this injury around 2005. Sadly passed away recently, saying he was involved in projects Made in Abyss, Rising of the Shield Hero, Eureka 7, One Punch Man, Fate Zero, Sword Art, Steins Gate, Code Geass, Bleach the movie, Full Metal Alchemist, Space Dandy. You know, he was the animation director of a lot of things.
Didn't got a track record on.
Quite the track record. Worked as an animation director, a key animator, or the mechanical animation director, and assistant animation director. He's done a little bit of everything across a lot of big things. RIP to somebody I would call a GOAT in this industry, especially only being around 20 years.
That man was on Space Dandy, dog.
That's what I'm saying. Shout out to Apothecary Diaries with what they got recently announced. You know what I'm saying? Season 3, Part 1 for October 2026. Got an Apothecary Diaries movie in December 2026, and then Season 3, Part 2 for April 2027. They just came out with a roadmap for Apothecary Diaries, one of the top slice of life / historical / I forgot it was one more genre they classically considered of, but saying shout out to the anime that went crazy this past week. Saying Hell's Paradise and Fire Force leading the way with two of the 3 highest ratings of the week, and My Hero Vigilante is actually coming through with the 9 rated episode this week. You know what I'm saying? They first real banger episode, I believe.
Yeah.
Let's see what else talking about. New Evangelion anime production confirmed.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Brand new Neon Genesis Evangelion anime series officially in production.
Let it die. Let it die.
Please.
And a crossover of minds. The writer is going to be Yoko Taro, person behind Nier. Behind Nier is taking the helm as writer for this series. They say it's get ready for a story that's bound to be as existential and heartbreaking as one can get. So they're going for quite the pull on the heartstrings on this one.
It's a wild.
Appreciate it.
They've already done all that. Let it die.
Hey, look, everybody, it's Shay.
Never.
Point at her and say hi. Hi, Shay.
Hi, Shay.
Hey, Shay. Hey, Shay.
You look beautiful.
No, don't run from the camera now when we already started.
Tell her again, blah. Tell her again. Fuck is she talking about? Fuck is she talking about?
Oh,
You look wonderful, woman. Fuck out of here.
you going crazy.
Okay, I got down.
You want to throw in a couple more items going?
Yeah, that tastes good. Tastes delicious.
When you're ready, I can keep going. Oh, okay.
I got you. I said add on some you said earlier. No, another passion. I'm gonna say like I said, not necessarily GOAT, but one of the person that's in our childhood is Eric Peters, voice actor for Aokiji, Dr. Robotnik, and not Raditz, but bald headed.
Napa.
But the saying that which Vegeta Napa, there is Napa. I can't think right now. I had to just got soaked. But he voiced Napa as well and Aokiji, so he passed away recently. Eric Peters, that's his name. But on some good news though, Gary Chalk, the voice of Optimus Prime, has beaten stage 4 cancer. So you know what I'm saying? Some good with some bad. You feel me? Shout out to the voice actor of Optimus Prime.
Very
Who is
nice.
the voice actor of Optimus Prime and Optimus Prime in Transformer Universe. So yeah, not everybody is going down. Also another voice actor within the American animation has passed away. Her name was Jan Bear. She voiced Sleeping Beauty. She was also the Princess and the Beast. And if I'm correct, she was also in Hound and the Fox as well, and many more of I would say classical children's Disney and this animation period. She has passed away as well. And we talked about it earlier. The Warner Brothers will not be going to Netflix. They'll be going to Paramount. Paramount won the bidding war. Netflix had bowed out. They basically reached a price point to where Netflix was like, we know what we want to spend, but we're not going to spend that much. So be prepared before the merger of Paramount and Warner Brothers.
I'm saying wrap this up and saying shout out to the Dragon Ball anime. Yesterday was the 40-year anniversary since the airing of the original Dragon Ball series. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Dragon Ball. You know what I'm saying? What else?
I'm hungry.
What else did I see? What else did I literally just saw? I literally just had it. I'm about to get upset. Hold on.
No worries. So while you wait for that, I got some quick black facts for you. You know what I'm saying? This is in the realm of the wrestling world. Shout out to all the female wrestlers out there, black female wrestlers such as Jacqueline for being the first black women's champion at that time. Then Alicia Fox with being a one and only black female to win a Divas Championship. And we can go across all the way over to, the ROH round. I always forget her name, but Miss Red Velvet for being the first Afro Latina TV champion. And also, we always give her love and praise. Naomi being the first and only black woman to have the custom WWE Women's Championship belt and custom World Women's belt as well. You feel me?
W's. Just to wrap these last few things up, Baki versus Musashi dropped yesterday on Netflix. All 13 episodes of Bakudo, the Invincible Samurai, aired yesterday. Gate 2, after 10 years, is scheduled for 2027.
Who asked for that?
Good question.
Yeah.
But it was that first season was a banger.
It was good.
It was a banger.
Okay, word.
You know what I'm saying? It was one of those first like nice little twists where it was like a reverse isekai, like one of those. But it's like we brought like armies, we brought like tanks and stuff over that. It was a very interesting little thing little twist on it. Ace of Diamond Act 2 Season 2 airs April 5th this year. Shout out to Ace of Diamond coming back after a good time. And last but not least, a librarian comedy anime, Books Bought with Tax. A comedy about a delinquent boy who hasn't returned a book from the library for 10 years. It just leads him to start working there. And it's supposed to be a nice little funny comedy that I saw about. And shout out to Devil May Cry Season 2 dropping their trailer, which starts May 12th, I believe. The trailer was fire. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I had for today.
The last thing I got is the same casting of the Gears of War, Terry Crews, John Bernthal, and John Cena. So hopefully we get that same casting. The Gears of War TV show that's coming soon. Not in production, but it is coming soon. But that's it.
WWW. As we as know what I'm saying, as we go ahead and dish that mud sucker over there to Brother Fred.
Ooh, grab the ball back. I ain't gonna lie. Before passing the ball, did y'all school ever if you didn't like return a book and things of that nature and whatnot, they were like, oh, you can't graduate. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
My elementary school did that. I was like, you gonna do hold me back cause you can get a book that you easily could just replace. You niggas is
A
weird.
$5 book.
Oh me.
I think some books, some people in my school were suffering through that.
Yeah. My
For
school
me, it
did.
was the library. The library,
Yeah.
they used always say some shit was missing.
I
My
almost
school.
had something like that in middle school. I almost had something like that in middle school.
We
My high
we
school was
can't
like
move
that too.
on.
We checked out laptops and books, so if you didn't have to, you didn't return either one. You got to fine, you got to pay. They will hold you. They will hold you to plumber.
You telling me y'all that pressed over these worn and torn out books that y'all easily is not gonna replace to the point to where this book is can't even be read and you trying to withhold me from going 4 years of pain, suffering, waking up, studying, and all this other stuff to get out the point because you want $5 out of me. You're wild. You get money out of me. Granted, if I don't get free lunch, you get money out of me. Any school event, you get money out of me. You get money from all forms of different income. You that press over a $5 book. Oh, you can't graduate until
It's,
you return it or you
they,
pay it.
it's their principle. That's what it is.
Man, they be alright.
The principalities.
They be okay. Where's my principalities when it comes to my self respect as a human being? Because apparently I don't get treated like one. Half the time, if half the staff got an issue with me because I walked into school with a hoodie on for one day out of the week. But
Mm.
that's just me. As walk down the court, I don't know if Veli's there. I see the nigga, but I don't. But the nigga's not in a good position to open because I don't know what the icebreaker gonna be. So I'm slowly walking down this court. Timer's still going, so I'm just waiting for the nigga to get a free space in an opening. Um, Veli, before I say fuck the icebreaker, we just move on to these goddamn topics. Doof, doof,
I'm
doof,
hoping.
doof.
I'm hoping.
Ball, do you got icebreaker?
Do I have an icebreaker? I
I
mean, an
got
icebreaker is just a real good question. Do I have one?
I'm gonna take the resounding. You answer the question again.
Yes.
Oh, you do? Okay, cool. Do good old spin move. Pass the ball to Ball.
Mm, absolutely. This is the first time I've held the rock.
Oh, Ball.
Start dribbling. Mm.
You and Shay
They
are
don't know that
perfect.
I haven't played basketball before.
Tragic.
They can't tell. A dribble, one bounce, two bounce, three bounce. I don't know how to do this basketball shit. All I'm trying to do is just get barely into the line where I just got to take 2 steps. That's all. I can't dribble. I ain't got no technique. I'm just big bodied. So ain't nobody hold me back.
I got 2 questions after him for the be like a part icebreaker after him. I got two good questions after him.
That works for me because I still don't know where the nigga who does all the icebreakers just disappeared off to. Oh, he's fine. Ball, pass the ball. Pass the ball to Veli.
Basketball. Hold on. I got it. Pass. How to get them while they weren't expecting it.
I think the ball went out of bounds. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey,
This game is looking rough right now. We're down 1, and the nigga the clutching the shots just ain't here.
What you mean? I passed the ball.
you pass.
It's probably best that I missed the pass and went out of bounds. If I would have scored, we would have been at 6-7.
You know what? Podcast over here.
See, I know it. See, he was pushing it. I knew it.
This is the shortest podcast we had. 22 minutes and some change. Probably like after editing, it'll be like 19 minutes and some change. Closure remarks from everybody. Starting with Blah.
All
All
right.
right.
I'm joking. Really, do the
It's
goddamn
not whether or
icebreakers.
not you win or lose. It's how you play the game. Don't let them ever tell you otherwise.
It's accidents, as we tell.
Anyway, uh,
This is what he's been asking me.
anyway, my bad. Now. Today's icebreaker. Back with the bracket series. Today's bracket, we got isekai anime.
Okay.
So let's have fun.
Good old fancy.
First matchup up. We got the Shangri-La Frontiers versus Rising of the Shield Hero.
Bravo the Shield here, though.
Shangri-La Frontiers.
Really?
I haven't, you know what I'm saying? Shangri-La Frontier has been on my list forever. I just haven't got around to it yet. But everybody knows how I feel about Rising of the Shield Hero, so I'm just have to rock with that one. I'm just have to.
Haven't watched the second one, so Rise of the Shield Hero. Or let me rephrase that. I don't know too much about the second one.
Next match.
Why'd you say Rising of the Shield Hero? Oh, actually, about.
Now,
He likes the name. He likes the name Shangri-La Frontier better.
Exactly. I haven't seen either one, so I'm going off names most
That's
times.
why he's picked. That's why he's picked 90% of the stuff he's picked during these bracket series.
Exactly. I don't know how you picked up on that or not.
Next matchup, we got Rising of the Shield Hero versus Overlord.
Overlord.
Oh, wait.
so my thought process.
The two that I actually love, I love both of those. I might have to go. Overlord. Just Overlord didn't have one bad season. I don't think. Shield Hero had one mediocre season. I'll give it to Overlord.
And I also feel like Overlord has something that's very unique for isekais that Rising of the Shield Hero doesn't quite have. Like, it has some good things where, like, some unique things, but there's not really an Overlord. I haven't seen another Overlord.
Interesting.
I'm gonna go Overlord.
I've seen one or two, but I get the sentiment at least.
But I've seen overpowered main characters, but the way that Ainzel won't be doing shit is just different.
Plus, of course, one of my waifus comes from, you know what I'm saying? One of my waifus comes there, so I mean, you know what I'm saying? One of my waifus comes from Overlord, so might as well. You know what I'm saying?
Next,
of course. Of course.
Next matchup, we got.
You remind me of somebody.
Next matchup, we got Jobless Reincarnation versus Moonlit Fantasy, like Sukamuchi.
Because granted, that's the only one I know. I'm not gonna lie.
Moonlit Fantasy is literally
fire.
It's fire. I literally see it as kind of like a great value reincarnated as Islam. That's kind of how I see it. Kind of. Wait, what was the first? I forgot the first one that quick. What was the first one you said?
Jobless Reincarnation.
Jobless Reincarnation. Oh, nah. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. I got you. How I felt about that one, even though as weird as you know what I'm saying, as much controversy that got, you know what I'm saying, overall that was a beautiful
absolutely
done anime.
Indeed, heard great things about it.
I continue to not care about watching that shit.
Oh.
Did you vote, Hero?
Hero did not vote, but I think it was already
I did vote.
Oh yeah, you voted for Moonlit Fantasy.
I did.
No.
Yeah.
So 3-1.
Next matchup, we got SAO versus ReZero.
3-0.
Oh, my boy Drop not even here.
Damn, got it.
Gotta go read. Gotta go.
Really
even though Sword Art
on this one.
Sword Art Online is one of the first anime I ever seen. That's in that first 4 anime, not including Toonami shit. And that Sword Art Online is one of the first 4 I ever seen. And I always don't have love, but that ReZero did it different. ReZero did it different, boy.
Sword
I'm
Art Online
gonna
is
go
only
ReZero.
good for 12 episodes.
Low-key, I haven't seen ReZero.
That's my problem with
I hear
Sword Art
great.
Online. It's
I
only
hear
good
great
for
things
12.
about ReZero. So
Nah, but like that. If you like fantasy stuff, that's like a must watch.
Okay.
ReZero's fire. Next matchup, we got Misfit at Demon Academy versus Redo of Healer.
Are you talking about
Misfit Demon Academy?
he said, "Up, hold on."
Redo a healer would not
Misfit.
will not pass through.
100% understand that.
It shall
100%
not pass.
understand you.
What is Misfit? I feel like I've
You know what
seen
I'm
that.
saying? You know what I'm saying? The aura farming king himself, Anos Voldigold. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
The
yeah,
aura
Misfit at
farming
Demon
king
Academy.
himself.
Misfit at Demon Academy. What was the other one?
Redo of Hitler.
Redo of Healer.
What's
I love a good misfit.
One of the most wild anime you'll come across.
Wow.
One of the most wild revenge animes you'll ever come across.
Is very much an understatement.
That is an understatement. And that's me being modest.
I can
That's
remember
definitely
the
me being
first
modest.
time
Next
I came
matchup.
across it. That shit was crazy. I was like, "Oh, this looks like a very interesting book. Redo of a healer. It seems interesting." Read the first couple of chapters. I was like, "Yep, this is for me. This is too much."
I don't think I'll look
I
into
heard
it.
about it. though.
Something tells me that I should
about
just
it.
trust y'all judgment.
Mind you, I don't
Anyway,
usually drop manga unless it's like it really just doesn't do it for me. That did a little bit too much to where my mind was like, I can't stomach to read this. This is beyond the limits of what I'm used to. And I've read a lot of dark manga. This is like, yeah, I'm good. I don't need this.
And this is called Redo of the Healer.
Indeed.
Or
Watch it and
why
I'll
y'all
read it.
keep asking about this freaky ass shit? Y'all don't want nothing to do with it.
I just asked to make sure I heard the right name, sir. 'Cause I don't read or mostly most likely
This
just.
freaky ass shit. You keep trying to get him to explain this freaky ass shit. Shit
No,
freaky.
I just said that. I said the name. That's it. I said the name.
You don't need to know the name. This shit freaky as hell. That freaky shit freaky as hell.
That is indeed one that mentally scarred me for the rest of my life.
You just keep saying it's freaky, but that's all. Every
It's
third
freaky
word.
as hell. That's what it
Every third
is. It's
word.
freaky as hell.
Every third word.
Then
Freaky.
Next matchup. Next matchup. We got Misfit of Demon Academy versus Konosuba. And Dark ain't even here.
That's no. I gotta go. I gotta go.
I done hit drop favorite anime and dark favorite anime, and they're not even here.
Say Konosuba. I already said Konosuba is my top 7 anime of all top 7 to 8 anime of all time right there.
Yeah, it's gonna go for me too.
That's the number 1 comedy anime to me.
Different list, but I respect it.
Hero's muted, so we gotta count him out for now. So Fred, did you vote?
I said Konosuba.
Okay, wait, that's raps.
Yeah, so sweet.
Good. Next up, we got Overlord versus Jobless Reincarnation.
Damn.
Overlord.
Jobless Reincarnation.
Oh, let me get Overlord.
2-1.
Flop. Freak.
It's just free.
I already said Jobless Reincarnation.
Oh,
I can relate to Rudy as much more than Anjango or Ein. And also I like the story better.
Oh man, that's actually that's so tough. That's 2 of my top 4. That's 2 of my top 4 Sekai right there.
Damn, 2 out of the top 4. Shit.
I don't really dabble in this, and I don't really dabble in this shit enough. But I do like Overlord a lot. I like ReZero a lot.
I'm a slightly get an edge. I'm a slightly get an edge to Overlord, just because of that. Just because of that second season. Just because of that second season of Jobs Reincarnated. Just because of that second season, I'll give a slight edge to Overlord.
Because I was rushing.
Damn.
Well, this fucking Long John Silver's close.
And it's only because a big half of that second season was him trying to cure his ED. That's the only reason why I give it to Overlord. That's the only reason I'll give it to him.
He was hurt. He was hurt bad, big bro. He was hurt bad.
I understand. That's why I said just a slight edge. That's why I said just a slight edge, just because Overlord doesn't have a slack season to me.
And honestly, low key, that's gonna be built up for the third season. You know, shit. You know they
was dropping 2 months, 1 month.
Oh, I can't wait! I'm so excited.
You gonna pretend that didn't just happen? Next up, we got ReZero versus Konosuba.
Oh,
Konosuba. I haven't seen.
Oh my gosh, bro, that's two of the top 3 right there.
I'm saying Konosuba.
Oh no, bro. Oh no.
I'll be.
I gotta do ReZero. I can't do it.
Oh yeah, I'll go ReZero because y'all speak highly of ReZero a lot. So I'm gonna go ReZero.
All right,
Oh, that hurts to go between those two.
No, what did y'all vote for?
Me and Ball Konosuba, Freaking Hero did ReZero.
Damn, that's so tough, bro. That's my 1 and 3, bro.
You got Freak doing his own battles up here.
Stormy, you could pick Konosuba or ReZero. Granted, I don't know if she's still driving, so yeah, still flip that coin regardless. Huh?
The coin chose Konosuba.
Oh, never mind that story. I was trying to get your vote input in.
Can't be mad at it.
Matchup. We got Overlord versus Konosuba.
Konosuba.
Overlord.
Have fun, Abby. You know what?
Damn. Shit.
What did I click?
Well, I said Overlord.
Who has yet to vote?
I said Konosuba.
There we go.
So I think it's still left.
Blind Freak.
It's 2-1. Who's waiting for Freak Man? Funny enough, there's a matchup of the 1 and 2 seed.
So this is the first time we went proper on the seeding, no upset.
Oh yeah.
Aren't you proud?
I can't choose what the randomizer decides. These wouldn't have been the 1 and 2 seed for me.
Damn,
I'm speaking hard right now.
But this is
Put out
tough.
the calculator and shit too.
I think I'm actually about to flip the coin. I really don't know if I want to pick between these two. Yeah, I'm about to flip the coin myself.
Hey, I'll flip it for you. Which one's Konosuba? I'm just asking.
Tails. You wasn't actually flipping the coin, were you?
Never listen to it.
I have a coin to flip. You didn't tell me which one was Konosuba.
Konosuba was Tails.
Oh, okay. Word, I got you.
You ain't even got a coin right there ready. I'm about to do it on PC. You about to piss me off.
Oh no, I don't have my wallet in my pocket. I thought I did, but I don't.
Heads won. Overlord.
Oh well, flipping another
Thank you.
Damn. I could have sworn
Coin flip for the win. Overlord wins.
For the dub.
Wait,
I
oh,
just,
you voted for Overlord too, Billy?
It's coin
the
flip
coin-
did.
When have I? When
Oh,
have I ever? We've been. This is episode 67. When have I ever voted for anything?
unless it was a bias, unless it was a bias, Billy. You voted for a couple ones that were biased. You feel me?
yeah.
It was a couple biased ones.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you
Yes,
have.
you have.
Bro,
For
y'all not gonna lie on my name. Y'all, I refuse to have
no,
y'all lie on my name.
no,
I
full,
have not.
metal.
I have not
When
voted for any.
full metal alchemist was in here, you said I got a bias if it goes to the tiebreaker. You had when it's a tiebreaker, sometimes when it's something that you like, you admitted that
And it
hey,
didn't go. And it didn't go to a tiebreaker, so the bias didn't come into play. Y'all not
Hero
gonna
been
lie
doing
on
the
my name.
editing for the videos. Hero been doing the editing for the videos. You go.
And it's never happened.
All right, Hero, you know what to do. So in this
You know,
episode, you can release it, right?
You
Go
know
ahead,
what to
pull
do.
up
do you
the
know who
clip.
posts all the audio? Do you know who posts all the audio?
he posts audio too. That's why I'm not going back and forth with him. He does the audio. I just do the visual.
Just pull up you ain't
It's
even gotta
ridiculous.
put the audio in there. Just put the clip. Just put the clip. Just put two bellies right beside you.
Not going. Y'all must not going to challenge my authenticity as a tournament curator. I
All right,
refuse.
or you gotta go in the comments and put the timestamps for the videos because I definitely I ain't make
How
that
about
up.
Remembering wrong.
how about this blog? You go back into those pods, you time stamp them, and then I'll do it. Okay.
Hey,
Anyway, moving on. Getting into these good old topics. Starting off with the first one: power of friendship. Overused or underrated? Does it cheapen fights or
Overview.
elevate emotional payoffs? I ain't gonna lie. As a nigga who hates the whole power of friendship concept, I'm saying it's overrated. Or my fault, not overrated, overused. Let me rephrase it. Do I feel like it
Yeah.
cheapen fights? Not necessarily, but I do feel like it's a lot of ass pull. But if you want to count that as cheapening the fight, then I guess. Um, I I tend to take it as you couldn't find a way or you couldn't find a necessary plausible outcome for the hero to win, so you use the whole my friends are my strength, and that's what gives me more strength, even though I was getting my ass whooped by this one guy for like the last 30 minutes. Probably not really in real time, but at least it felt like 30 minutes, and so that's what just made me uber stronger than him, even though there was nothing in my arsenal that was able to hurt this nigga. But now all of a sudden, because my friends are still alive and breathing, and I believe in them, and I know they believe in me, now I just got this 100 times stat boost to all my shit, like I did sword stance, like 50 times back to back to back to back again. I'm back again, and was able to beat this nigga's ass. I hate that. I'm not gonna lie.
Not gonna
I
lie.
mean,
On this, I'm like 70-30. I'm like 70% it cheapens fights and 30% adds emotional payoff.
I'm kind of there with you, freak. I'm kind of there with you. I ain't gonna lie.
Because one
I feel
instance, I don't think it's really like Luffy versus Katakuri. That was like him as a captain. I'm doing it for my crew, but it didn't truly influence the fight throughout. I feel like
Makes sense.
that really wasn't emotional payoff more than cheaping the fight. So I feel like there's chances where it
got
can
caught
just
in
be
blue.
emotional
What's
payoff.
that? Yeah, got caught in blue.
But
I feel like
oh, my fault. Go ahead, bro.
is there a poorly used option?
Anything in fairy tale.
I about to say
Fairy tale.
fairy tale is done
Very fair.
very much. I would say about to say Bleach too.
Yeah,
I'm
like
about to
say
say
the
Bleach,
one-
some instance of Bleach too.
The ones I hear a lot in this Discord is Bleach and Fairy Tail are like the main examples of overusing it. I like Fairy Tail is not my thing overrated, but they.
Okay, I'll
Man,
give
I
it.
think Naruto.
I'll give a prime
There,
example. If we look at the Ichigo versus Grimjaw fight, mind you, it wasn't like we haven't seen Grimjaw work this nigga before. As soon as Grimjaw got into resurrection form, Ichigo had the whole mask thing going on. Ichigo took 5 shots of a very devastating attack that broke a pillar that was behind Grimjaw, and that was just one of them. When Grimjaw really started getting on this nigga shit to where only 25% of his mass was left, he got a crazy ass stat boost because his girlfriend was up in the top and said, Ishigo, don't die, or something along the lines. And then all of a sudden, this nigga was able to just no look catch a nigga's arm and be like, hey, sorry to do this to you, buddy. And then started beating the dog shit out of Grimjaw. He was getting worked throughout most of that fight. I'm not saying Ichigo wasn't putting up a fight, but he was getting worked. Nigga was getting done dirty, smooth, Beyblade spin, slap down to the ground, getting dragged, ground right zero type of work. But then if you want to go the
Such a terrible character.
Freak said, Luffy versus Katakuri, you saw that Luffy was very outmatched, but Luffy had always had that resilientness of, hey, I don't want to be put down because if I go down, I feel like I'm letting my team down, and got up each and every time to where he went Gear 4, Snake Man to be exact, and then started really putting work. Katakuri got overconfident, well, slightly overconfident on him because he thought it was just another transformation that wasn't going to work until he realized, oh shit, for some odd reason, his attacks are landing a little bit more and I can't really see them all that fluently. I'm able to do 1-2, I may be able to catch it, but he's something most definitely not adding up because I was working this little nigga before, now all of a sudden he's working me.
So, in my opinion, I think One Piece is a good example where like friendship is like they use it very well. I think it's just poorly used in a lot of places. I won't say it's overused because I won't ever be tired of like people fighting for the people that they love and care about, and that being like their reason or like that causing them to snap. Luffy does great things for a friendship. Like when in like the first parts of One Piece when he's climbing that giant icicle, that giant fucking snow mountain,
like
or
5 feet and 5,000 meters of feet or something like 5,000 meters,
yeah,
something like
like
that.
that's literally some power of friendship type thing where he like most people like he can't he was doing that for their friend for his friends. And when it really
I ain't
comes
got no
down to it,
problem with
everybody
that.
has a reason for what they do. Like in all the
I
shows, they all
don't.
have reasons. Some of them be like, "Oh, I did it for revenge. I did it for hatred. I did it for justice. I did it for whatever." Everybody, we're always gonna have that reason. And friends doing it for your friends and family isn't a bad reason. It's just the way that it manifests. Sometimes that's a problem. Like if it's two people, if I'm doing it for my friends and somehow this manifests for it causes some sort of back and forth of like, for instance, Yuji and Toto when they were fighting, like they were kind of fighting for each other, and that kind of like helped with creativity. And like they were like they're a team, like it's a team battle, and they're continuing to fight and box because they can't give up on the other person that they're boxing with when they're trying to defeat this person. So I feel like it just depends on how it's manifest. It's poorly used, it's not overused, because I'll never like that's something that I can always relate to, is fighting for the people I
I
love.
don't. I don't got no problem with fighting for your friends. I have a problem with the power of friendship. Those two different things. Fighting for your friends is honorable, noble. The power of friendship is
Cop out.
like Fresh said, Orihime yelled and Ichigo turned into a completely different person. Literally. That's the power of friendship.
Niggas out here
That's
retarded.
nasty.
Nigga,
That's a cop
I'm
out,
about
and
to
I don't
shark
like that.
now.
But there's good moments of people fighting for their friends. I can't think of a lot of power friendship moments that are good. Because when I think power friendship, I literally think of like getting boosted by the fact that
You have
My
friends.
you
friends are
have
there.
friends. Because when that shit happens, it's always horrible. But like
Well,
fighting
but
for your
here's the,
friends,
what about?
I'm not.
Oh, sorry.
What?
Oh, I was about to start because there is one power friendship moment, technically, right? Like the biggest one for anime would be like Goku going Super Saiyan. Like that was the power of friendship moment where he got the like one of the a crazy boost, and people love that moment. A Frieza
I'm
or
not mad at that. I'm not mad at that because it was explained later on. There's no explanation for why the Hollow Mask came over Ichigo and he beat the fuck out of Grimjow after Orihime yelled.
I ain't gonna try to convince you at all on Bleach. I already know. I already know.
But no,
There's nothing to convince.
Yeah.
There was no explanation for why that happened in that moment like that.
he's saying if they'd have gave him an explanation for that, he wouldn't have mind that. But since he didn't get that, or they never
They're,
tried to
they
give one,
they they backed the Super Saiyan transformation with in-universe logic, and I can
Yeah.
respect that.
No,
And
you're
then
right.
it happened later on with other people in with different means because it was just an emotional thing.
Yeah.
and also I did it for the Rock.
hate you.
I think
Every fiber of my being hates you, hero.
I think another thing to add to that 70-30 is like Black Clover is another one of those animes that they rely heavily on power of friendship, but I think they do it quite well also. Even though there are bad moments, even though there are like semi, some could argue, I don't know how they can get out of that friendship moments. The majority are pretty well done. I feel like the majority of those are pretty well done. I think the majority of those are pretty well done. But I still think that will lead the Black Clover is that 70. I still think fall into that 70-30%. 60-40 maybe.
Question for y'all. What about when it comes to like sports anime? The power scale is different, but what about when it comes to sports anime and the power of friendship, where like a characters are working on a team and they get those boosts like that?
Is that really power of friendship, or is that just
But
good team play?
y'all say that's like that's more so that comes with the camaraderie.
I need a specific example because I can't really, with all the sports anime I've watched, I can't really.
I would say for the sports anime, it's like it's kind of hard to say that's power of friendship because that's your teammate. Y'all been building this bond through the season. Like for that moment.
The biggest example I could go with for sports anime is like when Kagami blew his legs out and he kept playing on his fucking completely torn to shreds legs because he couldn't let the team down. I give you that.
But I would say that's necessarily not power of friendship. That's been, the teammate. Because the actual nigga done that before football, broke his legs, his teammates carrying him up and down the field, his lineman carrying him up and down the field. So like is that really power of friendship? That's that camaraderie that you built as a team.
I feel like that's power of friendship right there. Like if you get like a significant power of friendship from what you guys,
I've never seen that in the sports anime. I've never seen the power of friendship make anybody do anything unusual, like outside of their range.
No, sports anime is, I feel like sports anime is kind of a tough one because to me, typically the power of friendship is the yelling or emotional outcry of someone causes you to get a random power boost, or you being around, or the thought of your friends giving you some power. I feel like that's
out of another person.
True power of friendship. I feel like that's truly what power of friendship is to my my definition.
I haven't really watched a lot of sports animes recently, but I'm sure it happened in Hajime no Ippo, like a boxing anime, where there's been times when he was knocked down and like people have called out to him and he turned into a demon. Or like a part of me wants to say Blue Lock is like a really soft example. It's not like a strong argument here, but there's been moments in Blue Lock where I think there's a character that like he started like breaking his body to catch stuff and do like things because he didn't want to lose for his team.
Watch Blue
or are there examples in Haiku? Because I feel like there's been plenty of times when
there's no power of friendship in Haiku.
Now, granted, do not get me wrong. Do I think the power of friendship could work if done well? Yes.
Can I give an example of when it was done really well?
Sure.
Yeah.
In the final battle between Naruto and Sasuke, when they had exhausted all their chakra, and then they came at each other with the Rasengan versus Chidori.
Oh, that shit was hard.
And all the hands of Naruto's friends boosted the Rasengan, and all Sasuke had was Itachi to boost the Chidori, so the Rasengan was stronger. That I like that. It had like sentimental value to it. It wasn't just like last minute, I need to win this fight. I have friends. You know what I'm saying?
That's one of my favorite fights.
I like that. I like that one a lot. That's one of my favorite examples of the power of friendship. I thought that was.
I'll say Naruto kind of does the power of friendship well enough. Well enough. It don't overdo it, but it has its moments, whether it's good or bad. But it has its moments. So Naruto one was that I think appreciated like 70-30 as far as in that category a little bit.
Naruto definitely used the power of friendship, but a lot of times it's done well enough that you don't really look at it as power of friendship because it's done well.
Yeah.
What about this is kind of, again, I'm struggling to figure out maybe like specific examples. My Hero Academia.
What
Damn, why
about it?
can't I? When Twice died, like that show has people's quirks evolving, and there's been a lot of times where people's quirks have
Well,
evolved.
that's another one. That's another one where they explained that with in-universe logic with the whole quirk evolution thing.
So, is you say that? Would you say that it's no longer power of friendship or a bad use of it if it's, I guess, just explainable with
I'm not
maybe
saying. I'm not
different methods?
saying. I'm not saying it's a bad use if it's not explained. I'm just saying a way to clean it up is with is an explanation that makes sense within the universe. Like
Explanation and good insight.
the emotional spike drives the quirk factor to evolve at times, just like with going Super Saiyan. Them explaining it like that and making that in universe scientific fact, I can look past the whole Twice died and now Toga and everybody else is just super crazy doing shit that they couldn't do before.
I'll give an example.
Sorry.
Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah,
Goku going the master version of Ultra Instinct when they had the whole team. That's a team. Universe 7? Yeah. Universe 7 doing like Goku, Kakarot. Come on, Goku. I feel like that was a power of friendship ass moment.
got
You
To
got
where
this.
then he gained that boost of energy to go MUI again. Or at least had to
Yes,
gain
that
that
yeah
boost of energy
that
to reach
that
that
was a
point.
power of friendship ass pull.
And and in the same regard, one power French moment that was done amazingly well while still in Dragon Ball Z. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's more power family, but still power friendship. You know what I'm saying? Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan, that
yeah,
final Kamehameha, one arm Kamehameha against Cell when
yeah,
Goku was talking to that nigga, one done amazingly well. You know,
But was that really a power of friendship moment?
so
yeah,
I feel like
Cause,
somewhat. Somewhat.
It could
yeah.
be considered that, but I
cause
feel like it falls into the same category as the Naruto one,
well, the reasons
where
why I
like the
say that
emotional weight helps it.
reason why I say that is because Goku was talking to Gohan via King Kai, but also because Vegeta had intervened with Cell in terms of hitting him, which caught him off guard because he wasn't really expecting it, which kind of gave that open window of Gohan using the full energy that or the remaining energy that he had to kind of walk down on Cell. Well, in some retrospect, it was a walk down because they do show the animation of Gohan walking down. Other retrospectives,
Facts.
Gohan just really just unleashing all his energy or and whatnot because Gohan had the tendency of not going full out when it came to his opponents when need be and things of that. So I think that portion of my dad's talking to me and things like that. My dad's telling me to do my final push, and then here comes my uncle. Granted, I'm just gonna call him my uncle. Yes, I know Gohan and Vegeta are not related. Anyways, it's not that deep. You all niggas shut the fuck up.
No,
And
Piccolo was
whatnot, assisting me
exactly.
in
Shut
in
up.
in terms of it, which kind of gave me that win con versus like Gohan, you can do this, and then you have like Tien in the background as the shadowy spirit, and Trunks in the background as like that shadowy spirit, kind of giving him that boost of encouragement to then do that. I guess this
Only
is
reason why
how
I
I feel
said
about it.
I'm about to say I say
I would
somewhat.
still say
I
power
don't give it a I
friendship.
don't give it a full, but like at that moment, like he was kind of being pushed back, and like it looked like the anime made it look like he was giving his all. And then when Goku said, and then when he had that distraction, it's like Gohan, do it now. Like he was like
Yeah,
do it now. And then all of a sudden he got that burst to do everything. It's like it can be construed that is also like somewhat powerful, not fully, but somewhat power friendship.
Okay,
I
I can
say
see
it
that.
was because Goku's voice or words definitely pulled out the latent potential inside of King Gohan, which is just like what the power of friendship is. It's just like characters or the thoughts of them, voices, pulling out the latent potential or somehow unknown potential in the character. I would say
I
so.
say that's my favorite moment in all of Dragon Ball Z history. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, that's my number one moment with my number
I
one
only
character.
really get mad when that shit is egregious. If it's not
Yeah.
Good.
egregious,
Only when it's crazy, like Fairy Tail, or a couple instances of Naruto, and one instance of maybe Black Clover.
Yeah.
These are really bad power.
And of course Bleach.
I love Bleach.
Ichigo literally turned into a different person after the bitch yelled.
Like not to. When he remember Urza, and then all of a sudden that nigga was able to beat the dog shit out of Jalili, even though he was getting ragdolled throughout that whole entire fucking fight. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, fuck Fairy Tail. I know a lot of y'all like Fairy Tail
Damn.
and things like that. Ooh, and don't get me wrong.
But you remember
I have
you
read
remember
up to
when
I
he fought Loxus and
getting
that
his
nigga
ass
Loxus
whooped.
gave him a speech mid battle and he ate the lightning out.
I'm always love me some Fairy Tail. But do I think it has some ridiculous ass pull moments? You goddamn right I do.
Black
Absolutely.
Clover most
But
definitely,
but
has hit that bin for me. Granted, not gonna say anything, but a lot of the things that I have read in Black Clover has most definitely been assful moments that they try or let me rephrase it. It gets covered up, yes, by how they want to explain it, but I still feel like it's an asshole on how it goes about it because it just randomly just happens. And then the explanation on why it randomly just happens in that moment of when it randomly just happens. And honestly, it's kind of just like a lot of people. Oh, well, it's foreshadowing. You weren't paying attention to the foreshadow, nigga. You didn't guess half the
Probably
shit
wasn't.
that was going to
Yeah.
happen prior to that. Like that has never been there. There has never been moments to where they ever explain like these things could happen, right? So it's just like fuck out my ear. But yeah, fairy tale. I don't say Black Clover in the sense. Well, granted, let me rephrase that. Anything by the creator of Fairy Tale, Eden Zero. That shit is 100% power of friendship. I was trying to give that shit a read, and the very first chapter was I want you to travel the galaxy and make friends. I was like,
The fucking the what was it like the fucking hidden secret of the fairy tale guild was a fairy friendship magic book.
you know what I'm saying? I will give up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Even though my hero's in my top, arguably top 7, top 8 of all time, you know what I'm saying? I will give, you know what I'm saying, one of my favorite moments in all of shonen anime, you know what I'm saying, season 3, episode 4, when that nigga was fighting Muscular. That nigga Deku was literally broken arm, legs messed up, and that nigga was literally in the ground, pumping into the ground. And that nigga yelled, and that nigga said, "I'm about to kill the kid." And then all of a sudden, that nigga pulled out 1,000,000%,
1,000,000%.
one for all. That's definitely one of the moments.
Yeah.
Even though it looked amazing, that's one of the moments
have
right there.
Yeah, Deku is weird though, cause he just has like those like small spikes, but we know him as a character where he's really like one of those like thoughtful and calculating individuals. Or like he's one of those rare
Right, but
cases where
that
they're
wasn't one of those moments though. That definitely
yeah,
was not
that's
one of
what I'm
those moments.
saying. But it was kind of
it's
excusable for me.
it's a shonen requirement. You just gotta go into the shonen knowing that you're gonna see some shit like that.
But also at the same in that same regard, I do believe it's a little bit more feasible to do a pull like that in a show about heroism,
Indeed.
like My Hero.
Yeah.
I do give it credibility for being a little more feasible in a show like that.
Oh, and it's also the fact that it works for the villains too.
Facts.
If it was one sided, it
I
wouldn't be that.
I can forgive My Hero a lot because it's more based on emotion. The whole power of friendship moments and those are really based on emotion, and they're all children. Even the villains, they're children.
Yeah.
So their emotions are already completely out of whack, and at the extreme because, like I said, they're young, and then the villains, a lot of them, they like the heroes at least have the benefit of growing up in an established society and having access to these establishments and shit like that. The villains never had any order in their life. So
Great
like,
chaos.
how do you expect a Shigaraki's emotions to be? You know what I'm saying? So with that being the case, and a lot of the powers and stuff being tied to the emotion of the situation, I can really understand that in my hero because they're young.
Indeed. Emotional turmoil, trauma, shit that they never worked on, rage.
Actually,
Yeah, you know. What I'm saying?
I'm gonna throw one more in
And
there, low
like
key.
that type shit,
Okay.
like the type shit that some of these characters went through. There's motherfuckers in their 40s who got PTSD from shit like that and still ain't got over it yet. And these motherfuckers is 15, 16, 17.
Like twice.
Yeah.
So like I can really understand their emotions being out of whack.
Twice a grown man with multiple personality disorder, and it's not even that. It's that nigga just don't know his identity for. And then by the time he does get
You
his
don't even know
identity,
who.
that's crazy. By the time
That
he
was
does figure out who he is in life, the one guy he considered a friend kills him.
Twice is one of my favorite characters in all of fiction because he is the key example of the dream that every kid has had. I wish I could clone myself and I could do 1,000 different things at the same time. And he shows you why you don't want to do that.
I'm saying
Hey,
I was
Melly,
about
I
to say
second
twice is
that.
literally the I feel like he's literally one of the best done characters. I think he's one of the best
Yeah.
done characters for
Yeah.
sure. He's one
I
of the
second
best done
that too.
characters. And I was about to say I was really about to bring up what Hunter said because when everybody used to always bring up if you can have one superpower, what did it be? I always picked cloning slash like being able to multiply myself, especially in a real world situation. Like if you can have one in real life, that's specifically when I
Mhm.
use it. Like if you can have one in real life, what would it be? I always said I'd have multiple that work, bring in the money and stuff. Like I'll go learn other skills that can benefit me in life. Like I always said that, but then that
He
showed me
literally
literally
did that.
never mind, never mind,
Yeah, I
never
don't know
mind.
about that one,
I've just
big
done like that
dog.
one. I've just done like
Ain't
that.
want to pick that one.
Start losing which
So
one is
many
really you.
so many kids have answered that question the exact same way that Freak did. So many kids. And seeing what happened to Twice is like that shit. It was really dope to me that they played it out the way they did.
He said, I'm gonna need superpower idea.
Any more takes on this portion of the topic? Are you good to move on?
No. No.
Ichigo's a character.
Tragic.
Love you, Joe.
Next topic. Uh, Anime fandom culture. Oh, let's get into it. Cosplay conventions, Twitter debates, TikTok edits, and fan theories. Our thoughts and opinions on those type of things. I can start off. Cosplays.
Yeah.
It's a 50-50 gander. Because there are those who get very creative with cosplays, because I have seen people who really take their craftsmanship seriously, and then there are those who kind of exploit the cosplays in terms of, oh, it's a popular anime character, and then I could just style it up in a way that could garner me attention. In the sense, it's kind of like, I see what you're doing there, but I feel like those who really put like the time and effort. There's just like one woman who was like very popular because of her magic cosplay, to where it was like the exact one-to-one outfit that she wore in Marvel Rivals, to the sword, to then she upgraded the sword into like the more broader one and stuff like that. And it's just like, that's
The
pretty
light
impressive.
skinned black girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
And it's like, that's pretty impressive, because you gotta imagine someone's taking their. Granted, we're not even thinking if the person has like passive income. So say she's working a regular job, taking the time out of her income to get all this stuff, put everything together and whatnot, and stuff like that. I'll even use Mel for example. Mel cosplayed Mystique from X-Men. Granted, a lot of people could say, "Oh, Mystique's easy," but you gotta think Mel had to sit there and paint her whole body blue.
You gotta paint your body. What you mean that's
Like
easy?
Exactly.
Motherfuckers never
That's not
painted your
easy at
body
all,
before,
dog.
like
obviously.
that, and it's not probably
Exactly.
it probably didn't take not just one supply of blue body paint and stuff like that. It probably took good
Because
amount that she
people,
had to pay for out of her
because
pocket, and then had to sit there for
because people
hours.
think you could just fucking slap blue paint on your shit. There's texture to Mystique's skin. It's not just blue.
Exactly. There's scales. She has scales. You feel me?
I was literally just about to say, especially if you follow the X Men, I think it was X Men 2 or X Men United one, where she has like the true
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
like the true shit that makes her being able to shapeshift and stuff, like those two little
Yeah.
shells that the way they did in the movie. Like if you do that one, but
Yeah.
that's
You
hella
get
texture and
detailed
time.
with it.
So
I
Oh,
I
yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
think it's a great thing. It just suffers from a lot of the problems that modern life and modern society, and that
indeed,
when it becomes a popularity contest, that's when things just cause a lot of problems here. Like I love the cosplays. I love the ones that are um like the really detailed ones where they try to mimic the characters, like those, like down to the wire. Like I love those. I also like some of the more casual ones, and then I also like some of the ones that are like on the um, promiscuous sides sometimes. But when it
I
becomes like a
definitely do.
popularity contest where
Yeah.
like the promiscuous costumes are better than the ones that are really detailed into the ones that people put their whole heart and soul into, just because people just you know
Sex sales.
guys, yeah, like people just like too wired like that. I think that's where the problems arise. It's not the fact that there are some costumes like that. It's just the fact that like people will turn it when it turns into a popularity contest, and the person who worked the hardest didn't exactly win, even though it feels like they should have.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give my nigga answer, and then I'm gonna give my real answer. My nigga answer, boy, cosplay is one of the most amazing things that ever been created in this entire world. But ooh, I love me some good cosplay. Ooh, baby girl, you look good. And two, I think with social media becoming so big and the fact that you can profit so much from the internet now, sexuality sells.
Indeed.
And like I was saying, that also causes, you know what I'm saying, because of a lot of a lot of because like even a lot of comments you see is like I'm like, even the girls be like I'm no better than a man. Like it sells, it sells. Like that a lot of times those will beat out like a lot of the not all the time, a lot of times they'll beat out a lot of the well done things. And a lot of people aren't even a lot of times a lot of people won't even be into specifically certain anime, but because it's so popular and they know that's what the people like, they're biting that anime just because just to ride they're riding a wave off something. I think that bothers me more than anything. Just how changing the subject very solid, how everybody's riding this Resident Evil 9 Requiem wave. I've never seen this many. I've never seen a lot of these people that are playing Resident Evil 9 right now talk about Resident Evil ever. Ever, I ain't never seen none of these niggas talk about. But at the diehard Resident Evil fan, I ain't never seen a lot of these niggas talk about it. But everybody in the world is singing that bitch right now. That angers the fuck out of me. But going back to it, yeah, I think with how big social media is becoming, how big anime has become in, you know what I'm saying, in our world. Yeah, it's amazing in itself, but there's also the unavoidable thing that comes with it of it being used a lot of times for wrong reasons or for uh immoral reasons, I guess I'll say.
Uh,
Oh,
well, my bad.
I think one piece of insight that I can share is like me and Shay, we go to anime conventions a lot. I go less often than she does, but we went to one for Valentine's Day and they had a cosplay contest. And I think that's kind of one of the best examples of what I was speaking about, where it's cool for everybody to like cosplay and stuff like that. But when it comes to like judging which one's better, it's about like the quality, the effort put into it, and that's where that remark really shines. There is because they have special judges, special cosplay judges for the contest, and so those judges will actually take the time and be able to go in, look at the person that walked on the stage, look at their stitching, look at the seams, look at the quality of their materials, and that's what the winner is based off of. Is not based off of what made the crowd cheer the loudest. And I think that that's the
That's very
best way, and that's where cosplay really shines there too.
No,
Because
no.
some
Oh,
some
my fault.
people be trying to. do the Amazon cosplays, and just because they look good, just because they're beautiful, they be like, "Oh, that's the best one ever."
I oh shit. I say I would like to get a shout out to like the people like I said, I follow people on Instagram who do cosplays. They take the time out their day, like you said, blah, freak and fresh. Like the people that actually put time and effort in that have like regular 9 to 5 jobs. Like one person I follow, Hello McFly and Dude, where's my link? There were two like they actually did a alien based cosplay, like with the head and all, and they took their time and like precious with it, time and like precision with it to actually do it. And like Hello McFly going to, I think it's BlurredCon, and she did a whole Mary Posa from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, like down to the last detail of how she got her hat, everything. You know what I'm saying? She's one of those cosplayers that I appreciate that does this, that do every down to the detail of what she's doing instead of just, is she a sexy individual? Yes, but at the same time, she cares more about the cosplay than to look sexy. You feel me? And I appreciate that from from all the people who do cosplay. Cause I do follow, I forgot his name, do follow a dude who does gender bending cosplays. He will cosplay as Sailor Moon, and it will be down to the detail of Sailor Moon. Is that for me? Not really, because that's not what I'm looking for. But do I appreciate it? Yeah, because you went out and you cosplay as the person that you're doing, and you went full out with it. Feel me? So it's a great thing that's going on. But like I said, it can't get oversaturated with people who just doing it for the moment. Like now with Maki, she's coming out everybody. You see everybody doing a Maki cosplay. All of a sudden, when Toji came out, everybody did a Toji cosplay. Or when Sakuna was big, everybody was doing the flavor of the month type deal. And like that could get redundant, and that could show a lot, and that could not attract a lot of people to do cosplay in a sense.
It can, depending on the character. I absolutely agree because the amount of Tojis I saw at this anime convention, because I was thinking about doing a
Exactly.
Toji costume just because I like the character, obviously,
Hmm.
and like I'm also when when you kind of muscular, sometimes it's not easy to find the right character to cosplay as. Um,
Yeah.
and I don't want to do a Toji costume no more after how many people I saw
Yeah.
walking around in a black t-shirt and some sweatpants. I don't think that's really. I don't think it's for
That's
me.
I really
that's the
like the
pressure
main
point
thing with
though.
that.
I think the Toji thing wasn't like really popularity. I think it's just easy.
It's not convenience. The convenience
That's
of,
fair.
hey, I got a black shirt, I got some sweatpants. Yeah.
I think it's definitely so, but I still think there's definitely a mix in there of popularity.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure, for sure. But I think a lot of it is like it's easy and cheap.
Yeah. But
That's
like
fair.
you first said earlier, a
Now
lot
the
of people.
motherfuckers, the motherfuckers who be going crazy and have the fucking worm. Y'all some cool niggas.
I bet because technically Sakuna's is easy too. All you gotta do is paint yourself for the most part, paint your face for the most part,
Yeah.
Indeed.
But
and it's a blue
Yeah,
and it's a
but
blue jumpsuit with
Sukuna, I
like a
feel like
red hoodie and
but that
like a red hoodie type thing underneath. Like that's
but
it's,
that's
it's
that
actually
goes
not
to
that
but that
much
goes
feeling.
to that goes to freshest point though. Like, all right, cool. How can you stand out for doing something of like the basis? Like Billy said, if you got the worm, you see a lot of people that do Toji they don't have the worm, or people that got Sakuna,
But like,
they
yeah,
won't go
like
the extra mile.
Toji
Hmm.
is like the easiest base level. Just you put on a shirt and some sweatpants, and you got it. You ain't gotta sit through no face paint session, because niggas, a lot of motherfuckers ain't trying to do all that.
And if you want to go to real extra miles, you could be Toji that was reanimated, well, that was like brought back from the
Hmm.
dead. In a sense, if you do that, you don't see many people doing that one. You feel me? Be
Sweater
different than
on,
that route. You know what I'm saying?
Sweater
Paint
is
your eyes
crazy.
black,
that
get
shit
blank
was
eye
hard
contact.
though.
the
But you
sweater, the
don't see,
sweater was crazy.
but how many people you see you
It
do that
was
though?
crispy.
You feel me?
I
How many
might have
people?
to. I might have to steal that one. Thanks, Shiro, because
No,
I can get like the
but
pole, the sharpen both
hmm
ends of it. That shit actually might be a banger. Okay,
but
I
because
really
like
if
I
you have the
really don't like
contact to like black out your eyes,
I really don't like when it comes to this, like speaking about the popularity. I really don't like. And of course, like I was saying about the time, the age we live in with social media and everybody's trying to make it big on social media. I don't like when everybody's doing the same thing because they know that popularity
hmm
is going to get them views, so we can possibly try to get them to blow up on, like
yeah,
get big on social media.
hmm
That's the main problem I have with everybody using like the flavor of the month type thing. Because they I know people who like if you ask them about the anime they're doing it, they're not
it's
gonna know
real.
anything about the anime, or they're not gonna know
oh,
any depth about the anime, but they know they've seen that character and everybody's talking about that character, so they're doing it for the likes and views. And that, I think that's the part that bothers me more than anything. As a nigga who's been watching anime since that shit wasn't cool.
I'm in the nerdy groups, I guess, because like most of the times, like cosplaying a character, you should know where they're from, at least at the anime conventions. Um, but maybe I
I
just don't
wouldn't
talk to
want
people who
to.
don't do that.
I'm not
Um,
really into the whole cosplaying thing or anything like that. But if I was, I wouldn't want to cosplay a character I didn't like. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like my cosplays wouldn't be based on the look of the character or the popularity of the characters. I love the character. You know what I'm saying?
Like facts. Back when I was in
I'm gonna
shape,
go
you know what I'm
check.
saying? Back when I was like really in shape, nigga. Nigga, that Bond cosplay was my nigga. Nigga, that's my favorite thing. That's one of my favorite cosplays. Nigga, that Bond cosplay, nigga, that red leather suit with the cup.
I
Nigga,
want
that was my
that.
favorite thing. I only did that once ever, but I was like, nigga, I do this shit every commission I can.
hey, but and that's also cool when people have signature characters. There's one person that I think I follow him on
Facts.
Instagram. I can't remember what his
Facts.
name was. And he has like he loves like fucking Spider Man, and I've seen this man in like all the different multiverses of Spider Man. And that's also cool. Or when people have like signatures. I think yeah, Jay obvious example. She got Nami. You be cosplaying
Mhm.
as Nami. Um, signature costumes are also
So
really
what's up? I was oh, let me give
When
a
they
shout.
got the my bad, go ahead, go. You got it.
I was let me give a shout out to Doc because he does cosplay. And he goes all out. But he's done a Wolverine cosplay where he had the
Facts.
actual sharpened joints, and he had the cosplay of Deadpool. Which like Deadpool is another one of those favorite comic book ones that a lot of people do, but don't take it that extra mile because some people just do the regular Deadpool. Nobody has done the other Deadpools that we've seen in said movies. You know what I'm saying and whatnot. So like I said, that was going back to what the Prince said about people. A lot of people are not just being creative. They're just taking what it is at face value. They're not going to a different variant or different variation of said person with their costumes. So with superheroes, there are
oh
a lot of variants that you can do. That would be cool.
oh. This is a note that I do want to mention.
Hmm.
Also, don't like it when people will say that they're cosplaying a character. A lot of a lot of a
Hey,
lot of people can be guilty of it sometimes, for the most part,
yep,
because
hang on.
yeah, the sometimes people be cosplaying a character in a different sort of outfit, and so or like a bikini, they'd be like, "Oh, I'm such and such in bikini," so it'd be a wig with a random bikini, or it'd be a wig and some other like lingerie type clothing, or it'd be a wig and like tape or something crazy. Like I don't like it. I don't like it when they say they're cosplaying a specific character and their only reference to that character is like the hair or like something right super insignificant. Um, I think that's an important note as far as what
Feel
somebody
that.
cosplaying was not.
That also goes into the
Yeah.
six sales to
Yeah.
the point that I made the first. You know what I'm saying? It's
I
always, always will, always will.
I generally believe that in terms of cosplaying all around, I like creativity in terms of it because I'm not sure how many of y'all were there or at least follow Rose on Instagram. But Rose and Stormy, uh, when it was last year's DreamCon and whatnot, Rose went as a cowboy version of a woman Itachi and Stormy went as the cowboy version or cowgirl. Let me phrase that. Cowgirl version of Daisy from the Mario series. I thought it was pretty creative because it wasn't just a simple, oh, let me put on the wig and then boom, just cowboy accessory. I'm talking about they had the actual attire itself of like Itachi with the Akatsuki robe, but it was like in a cowgirl esque attire with black boots. She had a rope that was kind of based off like the Mangekyo Sharingan and stuff like that. Stormy had on the cowgirl hat that was matching Daisy's colors to represent like her crown and stuff like that. As he had a rope that was made out of stars, like the actual stars in Mario. Her outfit attire was based on like Daisy's whole dress, but it was in a cowboy art style, boots to match and stuff like that. So even if it's not something to where it's like, oh, I gotta do all this by hand, or um I gotta spend the next 13 hours and whatnot making this, and so on and so forth. It's though like sometimes even the most simplistic things and whatnot could really still stand out. Hi Shay, cause you snuck in. Is there anything you want to say about cosplays and things of that nature, as you being a cosplayer yourself and things of that nature?
Here's the
Well,
topic.
um, by the way, peep the wig. I made this.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This is shit I
W
love.
W
This is shit I
W.
love right here.
What's
You ain't got no choice but
I
to love
heard
it, nigga.
cosplay.
It's just talking about the anime fandom culture, cosplay, Twitter debate.
Okay, let me speed run mine.
Mm-hmm.
Um, wait, go back to it.
Oh shit,
I,
my
I,
bad.
I need it up so I can actually know how I'm speed running.
Oh, okay, hold
All
on.
right, so I know the first one was conventions. So about anime conventions, I absolutely love them. I do miss the good old days when I first started out. I think I started going to conventions right before they started getting really popular, and it was also right after COVID. Um, so I love them, and I love how much people are into going to conventions now. I just hate the fact that a lot of them are turning into CloutCon, StreamerCon, IRL Con. Um, I love that there are more adult cons though. That's awesome. It feels awkward when I'm like, oh my god, I love your cosplay. Can I get a picture? And they're like, sure, but I'm a minor. No, have a good day. No, I'm not having a picture of a random kid on it. I'll see your picture on somewhere that's like, check out this cosplay. That's it. Um, it does suck that like conventions are heading in that direction, but also there's a lot of good in them. You get to meet a lot of people. You get to enjoy your cosplay and be surrounded by people that aren't actually judging you. I heard a blog talk about the con that we went to for Valentine's Day. Fun fact about that, excuse me. We had to go to the store to get me a belt and you a new shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And as I was in there, I was in my dress, my cosplay already. I was Kim Possible, orange wig and everything. And during that, as someone looked at me while we were in the store and was like, "What did they say?"
Hey, I'm
They said
surprised you still
something.
remember this.
Yeah, they said something along the lines of "better than me." It's something snarky, something sassy, and it's just like, I'm sorry, I like to enjoy life and not be so stuck up.
I do remember
Stick in
her
the
ankles
mud.
was falling off the back of her shoes though. I
And
do remember that
they were
detail.
ashy as hell. But
Yeah.
that's neither here nor there. It's just to show, you don't be throwing stones from inside a glass house. Just a fair warning to everybody.
Shit, bro.
But it's just
My
like I
heart,
didn't
my
have to
heart
deal
got a
with
little
that the
hole
moment
too.
I got to the con because it's like, bro, I'm surrounded by my
I ain't
people,
gonna.
or at least people that think like me. So that's how I feel about cons. Cosplay, whatever you want to do, cosplay who you want to do it appropriately. Men, wear your dancer belts if you're gonna cosplay Spider-Man. Women, if you're gonna be around kids, make sure that at least your nips are covered. What else? I heard your statement about like the people. It's like, I'm in a wig but a bikini.
Yeah, I'm
In
bikini
certain,
thin.
in certain aspects, I can see that. It's cool, if it's like 10 o'clock and you just got to the con and your cosplay is Nami in a bikini and not when she's wearing pants, and I'm just like, all right, brother, it's like kids here. Unless it's like an 18 or 21 plus con. But like, cosplays for all. Do what you want, enjoy yourself. That's just my opinion. Have fun, do what you want. I say this because like,
Yeah.
there's multiple variations to a lot of the characters that I
It's just
have.
when the
It crosses a line. There's a
yeah, like
line.
if you do it at the after, what is it, like 7 or 8 o'clock, when it becomes 18 plus.
Typically egg 8.
Yeah, when it after the 8 o'clock time, when it's 18 plus and you're not trying to like enter into the cosplay competition.
Go for it, ball out.
Yeah, go ahead and ball out. Be Yennefer from The Witcher in a bikini or lingerie, or be
Thought
We're
you were
here
saying
for it.
Jennifer weird.
yeah.
So yeah, here for it. Go off.
Second,
It's
second,
just to make
second.
sure you're doing it at the right time in the right place. That's my thoughts on it. Um,
Not in front of the kids, in front of the competition.
the last three things. So, Twitter debates. Um, not to get too deep or too controversial, even though it's not really controversial, it's a serious topic. Um, when it comes to things on social media, do not take it all to heart because a lot of people are just hiding behind screens. It could never actually do the things that you are doing. And I say that because on Twitter, especially Twitter, things could get real toxic. Bullying becomes a big thing, and it impacts a lot of people's mental health, which leads them to make some drastic decisions sometimes. So that's why I say, take care of your mental health, check on your friends. Remember that Twitter is a made-up space. It is not real. People post thoughts. And I know that's sometimes hard to think because I see posts sometimes, especially in mine, where like I was called the N-word for the first time after posting one of my cosplays. I was like, oh,
Dang.
that's crazy.
Hard R or just
But
just drug
hard R,
Oh,
hard R.
you haven't been around this
Always,
long.
always assume that. Always assume that.
I'm talking hard R. But it was because I quote tweeted a Rap So Petty. He was posting because he was like, since we posted deleting, y'all post y'all's cosplays. And it was something, it came along the lines of something racist happened. And it was trolls that saw that post was getting traction that were going underneath everyone's copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. So it's just like, you got to remember, this is someone that's probably so insecure in life that I won't say the things. I don't have anything nice to say about this person. Anyways,
Yeah.
Good job. Good job, Shay. Good job, Shay. Good job.
just remember that the internet's not a real place, but also take care of yourself, take care of your friends. That's my thing. Other than that, Twitter debates like, oh, this person it's Sailor Moon could solo Goku. True. Anyways, TikTok edits. I always have fun with TikTok edits. Yo, all it takes is a like and a repost when you see your homies do that. Other than that, though, that's all I got on my speedrun of animes and cultures, fan theories. Rudy deserves one wife and one wife only. All right.
We love harem anime. There's also, I did want to mention this back, just quickly zipping by the Twitter debates. Just remember that we the internet currently is flooded with AI, so don't spend time arguing with somebody who probably is or could be a bot.
And another thing to add into that Twitter debate was something we actually got into for sure. You know what I'm saying? The internet is a place that currently, over the past few years specifically, thrives off negativity. It thrives off negativity. People like I've even seen people say, I've seen sometimes like they're like, bro, like what possessed you to say something that like they're honestly rage baiting and negative comments are funny and they make me smile. Like that, I've seen people say that in Twitch chats and on Twitter. I was like, bro,
it makes them money.
We're cooked. We're cooked.
That part
we're cooked. So you can't just you can't pay too much attention to it, bro. People are literally doing it. People are literally doing it because it's for the love of the game, bro. You can't be mad at what you see on Twitter. You can't.
Yeah, absolutely. They get more attention for being negative.
Bro,
especially since they started getting paid for posts and stuff. Like once you start getting paid for certain posts and stuff, like negativity draws attention and engagement. Mm-hmm. So you just got to take it with a grain of salt and move on. You got grain of salt.
I saw a YouTuber that they were called out for again racist things, and her response was to make a video that she posted on Twitter, TikTok, I think Instagram, and she was mocking them. She was like, "Oh, everything I'm a racist. I'm a racist. I'm a racist," and that doesn't bother me. It's like, and she basically played into it. And it's like, bro, y'all don't realize she has the blue check. She's feeding into that. The more that y'all quote tweet, like, respond, whether it's good or bad, you're giving her the energy. You see that shit? Mute, block.
Also, don't go and search it up either, because then you're feeding into the whole loop. Just sad. A metagame for you.
I must ratio her. If I don't know how to live with myself.
I was gonna say just to add on to.
I've been out-hatered. I will never be out-hatered again.
To add on what Shay about like the cons kind of turning into like Twitch in real life, I'm kind of glad that I went to one DreamCon because
that's exactly what I was referencing to, Loki.
Because like I'm happy I just went to one, and that's like my only con I went to so far. I'm planning on going to like the 18 and up cons because, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, if I would have been there last year, I probably would have got into an altercation with one of y'all favorite streamers. Probably because I'm a person that's there to relax.
You definitely would.
Not my favorite streamer.
We almost did. I'm not gonna hold you. It was between the entourage, between the clip farming, It was bad. We were stuck in the
Exactly.
dealer hall. Y'all know Monroe.
Indeed.
Monroe. We was
Oh yes,
Monroe.
yes.
Monroe got separated from us, but while she was trying to find us, it was like this one streamer and his entourage, like damn near knocked her over. Not once, but twice. When we were going past
Oh,
one of
see,
Megan's booths. By the way, they
now
fumbled
we
Megan.
gotta fight.
That's what I'm
Now we
saying.
gotta
And she's
fight.
like, bro. And this is the new norm. This is because I've gone to 3 in a row. My first one, fantastic, loved it, great experience. I do wish that they had a bit more organization because we had the premium and it wasn't given premium.
Damn.
There were no premium lines. Yes, the second year it was better. We were there. We actually enjoyed our premium badges. It was nice. It was fun. There wasn't as many IRL streamers, but you could tell that it was on the horizon. And then last year, I went for one day.
Dang.
One day. And this is not a dig at DreamCon. Love RDC down bad. All right. I love what they're doing for our community and bringing all of us together. But the people that have been drawn to it are not in it for the right reasons. Like why was there somebody that was there? I think it was somebody's younger brother. It was a celebrity's younger brother. They're trying to beat somebody up. It was like, if I see this nigga here, I'm gonna beat his ass. Why?
Exactly.
Why? Y'all not even
We
cosplaying.
there
Y'all
trying to
not
have a
going to
good
any
time.
panels.
I know exactly what you're talking about
like
too.
Y'all there to have a y'all there for the wrong reason. Because if you run into a person like me who was just having a good time and then y'all ruin my good time, I promise you, the homies I roll with, they got my back, and we gonna whoop y'all ass. And I'm not talking about the Hazy Flame. I'm not talking about the Hazy gang. I ain't talking about people here. The Random Hero Society. We would whoop y'all ass that day because we got each other back, and like you know what I'm saying. Cause we go there we go there to have fun. Fuck the streaming, fuck the IRL stuff. Because how one of the biggest things I seen from that DreamCon was DDG brother
that's who
get
was.
into an altercation. Like, come on, dog. Just because someone said do the garbage, bro, that's what happens at these cons. That's what's gonna happen, my guy. Because I promise you, if I was there, I would have called that man Daryl to his face. If he was gonna do anything to me, it'd have been a problem.
Daryl.
I'm being honest.
Speaking of what you said before,
like that, it was really bad, and not DreamCon itself, but like that experience. That's what's left a bad taste in my mouth. And I have homies that are going to a con for the first time ever, and they're like, "Shay, you're a pro. You're going. You coming?" I'm like, "Ooh, I don't think I will because the amount of money you spend, flight, hotel, ticket, your food, cosplays, your regular outfits, because you're not going drinks, okay." After parties. I got 8 fingers up right now.
Damn.
I'm spending way too much money to be out here getting pissed at IRL niggas.
Yeah, that is jokes. That's definitely jokes.
I miss DreamCon every year. I was supposed to go, but 18 plus cons are definitely where it's at. I'm just gonna tell you, I've been going to 18 plus cons for 4 years straight now. In the past 3 years, I've only been to 18 plus cons. I stopped going to any cons that wasn't 18 plus at this point. 18 plus cons are the way to go. There's way less of all the extra. There's way less of all the extra stuff that you see in all the cons that can. Like I've never had a bad experience at an 18 plus con so far in the past 4 years I've been going. Not one single bad experience. Not one.
Oh, look at them. They're so adorable.
Okay. We'll keep that. We'll keep that in.
I want to go, but the one that I want to go to is in October, and work ain't gonna let me get off. They not.
Damn.
I'm gonna let y'all. They not. They barely wanted me off during Halloween. I had to tell them it was prepaid for. It was post-paid for.
I said I'd go.
Go without me. How dare you? Did I hit you with my ear?
Oh, you missed.
Dare you?
Weave.
Dare you?
Y'all are cute. Y'all adorable. Keep that adorable shit off my podcast. Though. I ain't gonna lie to you. All of us can have these fucking moments. You know what? Before I say something disrespectful, I'm moving on. Fuck y'all. Hey, blog, get out. You know what?
I'm going in the corner.
Back to the penalty box, bro.
Ball, you join her in a different corner.
Penalty box, another penalty box into the corner.
No.
You sure you want me to go into the corner?
You find a different corner. Okay. You see where your poster is or whatever hanging out. I think that's a poster, right? That look like a poster. Yeah, go in that corner.
It?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta go in that corner.
Okay, I'm in this corner now.
Niggas gonna be adorable and cute during
you want to keep going with this, or you want to get to the last one?
I do want to say
there's still fan theories, but it's up to you.
Well, no, I'll see y'all later.
I
Okay.
That's all for now.
appreciate
Yeah,
for
that is
the
Quick take.
secondary guest.
I apologize for my outburst.
I had something on my.
I fucking hate these niggas. Ever say how much I hate y'all?
I
Just know
fell.
I
My
hate the
bad.
fuck
My
out y'all.
bad, gang. I fell. I fell.
Prince, just for
I
you
just
on the
love
next
you.
stream, I'm gonna start it off in the corner. I got you.
Yeah, I
They, oh,
appreciate
not you
that.
gonna repay the
Real
time.
nigga. Oh yeah. By the way, because I know someone gonna be like, "Oh, why he hating on them? He's just jealous." I generally don't care. I support them all the time. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Get out the house. Lose some fucking. You know what? Never mind. Cause I get
And
this
if
shit.
you and if you wasn't
I get this.
if you
I
wasn't
get this.
tuned in with
I get this shit
if
canceled
y'all
quick.
wasn't tuned in with Shay's stream, he put Shay in the corner in her own stream. You feel me? So there's not a new occurrence. You feel me?
It's not. Damn,
So you set the straight.
He's
niggas can never
saying
have
it.
fun. Some nigga in the comment, he just mad cause he can't do that with nobody. Nigga, you. I changed.
Don't say it.
I changed. I changed for the better. I changed for the better. Yes.
Yo
Moving on.
tomate, kudasai.
Last topic of the night: the art of cliffhangers. Best season finales that force fans into the manga.
I can start with this. I got one fresh on the brain. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Shout out. Even though I didn't get into the manga, I almost did, but actually now I have to because the second season was done so terribly. Promised Neverland season 1. The end of Promised Neverland season 1 is it's only been 4 times I can think about that I personally wanted to get into the manga, and people that I know for sure went to the manga. The way that Promised Neverland season 1 ended after one of the best season 1s of any anime in history made people not want to wait. They had to see what's about to happen next. And then once season 2 was so bad, everybody went to the manga. But finally seeing what was outside the wall, and then wondering what was gonna happen now. And we had to wait to see what was about to happen next. Definitely one of the biggest season 1 cliffhangers that put people to manga for sure.
Oh, got you.
What was a cliffhanger that got me into the? Well, I won't necessarily. I don't. It's not necessarily a cliffhanger, but what caught my interest to get me into the manga was Demon Slayer, because everybody kept talking about like the episode 19 shit, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna read it," because I don't feel like waiting for the anime to hurry up.
No.
But really, I guess trying to find I think it's like No Game No Life. That's the title? Trying to find that, because how that ended, I was more so invested in. I was like, yeah, I need to see what happens more. I don't think I ever found the manga for it, or if I did, I think the manga wasn't as far as where the anime went during that time to when I did find it. Surprisingly, damn, this is
I
hard.
might have to say. Wait, are you finished first?
Yeah, you can go, boy.
Okay, let me just start off with the obvious one. So like, there's definitely One Piece.
Okay.
Been going strong, boy. Been
Yeah.
going strong while going to the manga. Even though I have been reading manga lately, that wasn't because I couldn't wait. That was because record reactions. But you know what I'm saying, people have been going strong. But yeah, all of my friends, every single one of my friends started reading except one. Every single one of my friends except one started reading the One Piece manga because they couldn't wait. Every single one.
Absolutely. And then I'm gonna reverse engineer some of them. There's plenty of obvious ones, but I'm gonna reverse engineer a few, because there is a Returner's Magic Should Be Special. That's one of those ones where like I looked at the manga, and I read the manga, and I know if I wouldn't have read the manga before the show came out, I would have watched the show and read the manga. And also Solo Leveling. I know plenty of people who watched like that first season of Solo Leveling, and then they got trapped. Magma Storm.
Definitely. Attack on Titan season 1. You know what I'm saying? And specifically because it was a 4-year gap. So people had to wait a long time after seeing everything with Andy and everything, and seeing the human with the humans. I'm like, yep, everybody I knew, especially now was at a time that was at a time specifically where anime wasn't cool yet. So if you were watching anime, you were a diehard for it. that was 2012 to 2000. It came out
That was
season
it.
2 was 2016. Yeah, season 1 was 2012. Yeah, so that means 2012, 13, 14. We
That
were
was that gray year.
anybody that was waiting went to the manga for sure, and
Yep.
that was what a dot hard at that point. So yeah, that season 1 pushed everybody, and on top of that, season two, once we found out that, you know what I'm saying, there's actual in Titans with intelligence, he was like, yep, everybody was like, yep, gotta know more. I ain't waiting again just in case it takes 4 years. I'm not waiting again. So if you wasn't reading the manga yet, you definitely started after season 2 of Attack on Titan.
I would say for mine, since I was read the most, the least. I'll read the most, least out of everybody here. Mine was movie Zero in that first season of JJK, because I heard everybody kept
Yeah.
talking about it. The person that was living with me at that time, she was talking about it. So I binge watched the movie and binge watched the first season. I'm like, hey, this good. And then I just ended up picking up the manga. I was like, all right, cool. So I ended up learning how shonen manga or shonen in general work, because me and Billy spent hours in here talking about how I was telling him how Shakuna should have just killed Yuji. You feel me?
Oh, I'll say, funny enough, Fairy Tale.
Mhm.
I can't remember exactly where in the anime that it stopped at before I picked it up, but I know, like I said, I most definitely read and watched Fairy Tale up until I think like the tournament arc to the Grand Magical Games, right after Natsu fought Sting and Rogue, and he kind of did them dirty and whatnot.
End of the
I think
Grand Magic Games, yes sir.
like right after that, that's when it kind of just got dropped for me. But I know I picked that up right after.
But the
Berserk.
anime stopped right after that anyway. So
No,
you would have had to get to the manga literally right after that. The anime stopped, I believe,
so I
for a
know
little while at least.
that was. I know that was one. Um, as far as
Oh,
I can't remember. I think yeah, that was generally it. Maybe Naruto. I think before the
yeah.
pain arc. I think when because it was Naruto Shippuden, I know that much, but I know I always saw edits of like Naruto versus Pain, and I was like, so did they drop the episode? Did they not drop the episode? And then it's funny enough because I think they actually did drop the episode of Naruto, 6 Naruto versus Pain, but how the animation looked always looked fan made, so I didn't think that was the actual episode, so I just read it, and then I kind of just went from there until I actually discovered that oh shit, this is the actual episode. So that portion of it. Um, Bleach, I would say right after Aizen, like when Ichigo beat Aizen, that's when I picked it up on the manga to read the full bring arc on forward and whatnot.
You know what I'm saying? Another one I'll throw out, even though, of course, not a nigga who goes straight to the manga. No, I'll always wait. I always have a waiting period of 5 to 6 years before I go to the manga. Except for Hunter x Hunter, I've been waiting for Hunter x Hunter. I've been waiting for 12. I've been waiting for a strong 12 years. Time to finally break that. That's been waiting too long. But Tokyo Ghoul, end of Tokyo Ghoul season 1, and everything that he went through, and finally seeing that turning point, and then it just stops right after that turning point. Anybody I knew, plus that was out, of course, out 2014 before anime got big again. So you know what I'm saying? That's when if you were watching that, everybody I knew also went to the manga on after that first season of Tokyo Ghoul. Another, in my opinion, one of the best first seasons of all time to go along with Promised Neverland.
Hey,
You
yo,
said
I
one of
can't
them.
believe. Oh, you can go ahead.
No, it's be short because I would say Freak said one of mine because I watch like I would say probably the older animation of it, but Hunter x Hunter is one of those ones for me that
Yeah.
I'm going to pick up read because like once again because for one the episodes come out slower, and two it's interesting enough and piques my interest enough to actually like read the manga.
Yeah.
Not the episodes come out slower. It's been 12 years since there's been a Hunter x Hunter.
No, I'm saying slow. I'm saying
Yeah.
slow. My bad, moving at a glacier like iceberg like pace. My bad.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, one that I have to mention is gotta be Blue Lock. Blue Lock was that show like when that shit came out like nigga I couldn't wait. I'm telling you like it was almost like I went from color to black and white. That's how quickly I started reading the manga after what I saw, bro. Cause that shit was so good. Oh my gosh. So yeah, Blue Lock was one of those. Magi, um, it might fall into that glacial category because you know, but I still read that shit immediately after. I couldn't wait. I could not wait. I
Oh, you said
would.
Magi?
Yeah, Magi.
Wait, what did I wait for? Oh, never mind. Never mind. I'm about to say, I'm about to say, oh, that shit came out at once, but I guess it came out in 2 different parts.
No, but even still, it's not all out yet. Like
That's
they
true.
don't have
Okay, true.
they don't have the whole series animated.
See, another one I'll throw out there, you know what I'm saying? My Hero Academia season 5. After My Villain Academia, and they showed Shigaraki's change in the creation of the Paranormal Liberation Front. A lot of my friends, of course I didn't, but a lot of my friends all went to the manga. They was like, okay, yeah, we're about to get to the nitty gritty. I gotta see it. I ain't waiting for the anime.
Yeah. Hey, I did want to, on that same note, big bro. My Hero Vigilantes. I watched the first season of that one, and I it's one of those things where I started seeing black and white again. I'm not sure. I did not waste any time in getting into the first or the rest of that show.
I would say got out of high school. After the first season, I picked it up right after to continue reading it. Vastly different from what I thought in terms of how the anime kind of represented. I don't even think the first season was actually over by the time I read it. Actually, funny enough. But I most definitely picked it up because I was like, I can't wait for another episode. This shit too good. And then I started to read it. I read a good majority of it. I think maybe 200 odd chapters. So I invested some time. Granted, I didn't finish it. I need to, but I most definitely put in them page and chapter work. I was like, this shit pretty interesting.
Oh yeah.
Jumping off that same note of you saying saying I always feel like these are almost two. They came out around the same time. Of course, I didn't because I'm just not that nigga. A lot of my friends did, and a lot of people I saw online did. After one of the biggest betrayals in anime history, I'm not gonna say anything. After one of the biggest betrayals in anime history, you know what I'm saying? Tower of God, a lot of people after that first season had to go straight to that manga to keep going. Had to. I didn't. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. I'm about to watch season 2 finally, but you know what I'm saying? Almost everybody I know went to read after that. Literally one of the biggest betrayals in anime history from Tower of God.
Nigga, I cannot explain to you how quickly I went to because he wasn't just gonna sit here and disrespect me like that. Like if this had like I was so frantic about reading the manga. You would have thought that she pushed me. I got pushed. I was like, there's no way this can be happening. No way this shit happen. Oh
that moment was definitely one. Like it's rare that my mouth dropped. I'm saying Attack on Titan has majority of those, and One Piece had a couple. But no, that one literally, my mouth was on the floor. I couldn't believe what I was watching right there, boy. Couldn't believe what I was watching,
bro. Yes. Are there any? Here's one of the questions I want to ask. If y'all, unless y'all still got more to cook, but are there any animes that you are kind of watching and you know that you're gonna jump into the manga afterwards? Like you just like, or you watched and you forgot that forgot about it and you want to jump into the manga now after thinking about it. Because right now, Historia, Wand and Sword, and the Water Magician, I'm trying to see something.
Story of Wand and Sword literally comes out in April.
Wait anymore, big bro. I'm just gonna put. I don't know if I can wait anymore.
I'm gonna say I'm not really a one like I said my wait time period. You know what I'm saying One Piece has taught me the biggest amount of patience in the world. You know what I'm saying I usually wait a few years. Like I said I watched Hunter x Hunter when it came out in 2011, and that bitch stopped in 2014, and I still ain't read the manga yet, and it's been 12 years since it's in the job. So like I'm just not really one, especially in anything with a lot of action. You know, Hunter x Hunter has so much dialogue, definitely can read the manga, but I'm just not one to really just jump to a manga. I'm really not, especially if I'm already hooked to the anime, and if it's a battle anime, I can't read it. I have to watch it.
Bro, I have to watch battle manga. I'm not a doctor. I ain't got no patience for some of these. Like when it comes to when it comes to certain ones, like Sentenced to Be a Hero, nigga, I'm having trouble waiting for this season
I
to
ain't gonna
come
lie.
out.
That's one that's coming close for me right now. I think I already told people, because that's the one I told people even before it came on in the podcast. I think I've been talking about that for almost a year. How I've been saying that I would send it to be a hero is gonna be good, because I was seeing some things. I read a list the first a little bit, and I was like, no, I'm watching. I'm gonna just wait for it to come out. Like, nigga, already in. I was like, this is gonna be this is already possibly gonna be the anime of the year, and I don't know if I can wait for it anymore. This is too good. It's too good to me. It's too good. It's
Bro,
too good.
it's
I
so
would,
good.
I would like to commend the freak on like how long he goes without reading the anime, not anime, but without reading the manga most times. Too. He said for him not to at least dive into Hunter x Hunter is probably the slowest pace out of all of his ones that he's holding out on. It's kind of remarkable. I give you kudos for it. I give you a lot of kudos. I probably would have
Appreciate it.
read a lot of those mangas. I probably read them sooner than what you do. 'Cause I was like after probably maybe at most half a year to a year, I'm going deep. I'm gonna go to the manga, dog. I ain't finna wait. I'm not finna.
Shout out One
I'm
Piece.
not finna.
I've been watching One Piece weekly since 2012. So that's why I got so much
Hey,
patience.
hey,
Hey, that is
hey.
true, man. That
Oh,
is
we
true.
already
One
know.
Piece is a weekly deal.
And that bitch came through then. So, and that last little bit of patience I was holding out, I think I might start becoming a manga reader, because now that bitch not about to be weekly anymore. I'm only getting 26 episodes a year. No.
Hey, bro, join us.
Bro.
Join us, bro. We reading good Kagurabachi over here, you dig?
Join us, friend.
Freak the master of patience. You can tell by his Elden Ring run.
Oh, I
Facts.
witnessed that.
He ain't got
Facts.
nothing but
I
patience.
witnessed that. I witnessed that run, boy. I witnessed
I
some
don't
of
know
them
how
deaths,
many
boy.
times I'm gonna tell you, Margaret, you're going down.
I don't think there's anything else as far as an anime that got me into the manga. After a point, I kind of just started reading any and everything that kind of came out, and then Lord and Behold, it became animation like right after. So it's just like, oh shit, I'm already kind of like halfway through the series, and that was me anime crazy.
Also, Dead Man Wonderland was one. Dead Man Wonderland was one for sure. Because I knew there wasn't gonna be another season. I kind of like had to just go ahead and just read that one. Had to
Yeah, that was a
read Dead Man
force.
Wonderland. That was a force read. Kind of how I was. Kind of how I was a High School of the Dead. Force one.
Oh,
R.I.P. to him for that. For not, you know what I'm saying, not being able to create and to finish his stuff.
oh, I would say to throw in there to that kind of instance like force read. I'll throw Berserk in there too. I watched the first season. I watched that one. I watched the 1991, and I told Billy, told Fresh when I got done with it. I wish they would. I wish they would have. I wish the politics of the company and all that shit didn't play in hand, because I wanted a second season. That was pretty good. So in the manga, it is good as well. So
Yeah,
that and Inuyasha.
that's when I'm finally read. I still been holding out reading Berserk, and I was like, man, please eventually
My
come
head.
out with a better, because that 2016 CGI Berserk BS is the most disappointing thing in the world. That's the most disappointing thing in the world. Most disappointing thing I've ever seen.
Stills. I see pictures of it free because cause I talked to the homie Fool. He told me, yeah, you might want to watch the redux in the movies, but you're gonna have to watch the newer version because they do more. They go more than just that first season. But I seen some pictures of that. I said, dog, I seen pictures. I said, I can't do that, dog. I take the. I can't do that.
That is booty buns garbage meat, boy. That
It
is
is,
terrible.
dog. It
That
is,
terrible,
bro.
boy.
It
I was like,
is,
yeah, I was
bro.
like, yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm finally, I was like, because I have to go back and finish reading Tokyo Ghoul, because I've never actually finished that ending.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to read Promised Neverland. So I was like, let me just go ahead and throw Berserk in my trio of reading.
Just get ready for off the rip, because I had to Google. I'm not ashamed to say that. I had to Google. Is this what the first page of Berserk look like? And the answer was yes. So, be
Oh
prepared.
yeah,
That
I
will be
one
for a
that I
fucking
also
loop.
got to mention.
Mhm.
Hell's Paradise. I read that immediately. Immediately.
Shout out to that beautiful second season going on right now.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to that beautiful second season. Ooh, that's going crazy right now. Ooh, it's going crazy right. I think the last one I'll probably throw up there is probably ReZero. After that first season of ReZero, you know what I'm saying? Me and my community, the people I used to talk to with that, they went ahead and started reading that, and I waited. But you know what I'm saying? That's one of the ones where, like, if I would have read, I definitely would have read that. I would have went ahead and read that one. That was too many. It's too many cliffhangers per episode. To where at the final season, in the first season, it's like, yeah, you might as well just read. Then the second season brings even more cliffhangers and more questions. That took 2 years to come out for the third season that dropped last year. So, like, yeah, that definitely one I thought for sure. So
my last one, even though I watched the series as a whole already, but if I was like watching it new about manga at the time when I was watching it the first time, yeah, it'd be Inuyasha because I would have enjoyed a good read of Inuyasha. Cause that's just my shit. That's just forever gonna be my shit. It fits in that early 2000s, but have that 90s feel animation that I just love. That was a really good read of that.
See, JJK been getting me to this point.
I'm trying.
I'm
You
like,
might have. I advise you to. Me personally. Like I said, I binge watched the movie Zero in the first season. I would say it's worth it in my opinion, especially where they're at right now. Especially where they're at right now. Right now, where they at. If you can't wait, I will strongly advise you to go to the manga.
But here's the thing: I gotta stay strong. I gotta at least finish the season. I don't jump into the anime while the season is running. That's like my run, sort of like a halt. I guess is I at least wait for the season to finish before I start jumping into the anime.
I feel you.
My story is different because the season hasn't started, so I'm technically not
breaking your rule.
Okay.
It's not even a rule. It's just some like how'd that happen?
Like I said, if you want my honest opinion in regards to it, I would say stick to JJK as far as anime goes, because the anime itself has been explaining a lot of things that the manga has not. Granted, you can say time difference and one person trying to get the story across versus the whole team animating it and putting their own stuff into it, blah blah blah, and whatnot. Because there has been a lot of anime only scenes, but it explains a lot in terms of tragic, in terms of like fleshing out a character more, in terms of actually showing things that manga itself wasn't able to show, or at least Gay wasn't able to provide at the time and stuff like that. Granted, there are some things that got cut out, of course, but the recent episode Veli had on that we watched, there was seeing that wasn't in the manga whatsoever, and it kind of does explain more into when the two characters do meet and stuff like that, like why this character kind of came about and why he is who he is and stuff like that. Ooh. So it's like, hey, that shit's actually pretty interesting. So that's just my take. Usually, most times I would say, hey, read the manga because it explains more, but at least far as JJK goes, it does explain and it does a very good job of giving you a better understanding of like how these characters got put in these positions, especially how season 3's been going, and whatnot, and how like these niggas know each other and how they met, or how this person became to be and why this person is moving the way they're moving and stuff like that. Yeah. I don't know if anybody got anything else in terms of this.
I thought you
was. My life.
No. Okay. Cool. W podcast. W episode, things of that nature. Ooh. Okay. Discord this weekend.
W's.
Gonna do the good old thing of close your remarks, starting off with Block.
Happy Friday. No special closing remarks today.
Boy, you are indeed in a full blown relationship with Shay. You have the same
Full
goddamn
blown is
mannerisms with
crazy.
him. Like there is no denying it. You two are made for each other. Like you know how they say everybody got like their better half somewhere
It's
in the
so
world. Nigga, you met yours. You were in the same household as yours right now as we speak. Like you two are indeed two peas of the same fucking pod. Like you two have been together in every life generation that there is. Every form of life being, you two have always been together. Next your next reincarnation, you two will be together. There is no if ands, buts about it. I don't give a
Ooh, I
damn.
can't wait.
Like
Yo,
y'all have
not much.
what
Hold
is
on.
it,
Give me a few seconds. Give me a few
the
seconds.
red ring, the red string of fate. That shit is a whole rope that is tied around y'all. There is no separation. I am convinced. Hero, Rick, close your remark.
Good pod. You know what I'm saying? Be on the lookout. We got the Hazy Flame Pokemon playoffs coming up. You feel me? And also the Pokeball. We're gonna present all Pokemon with their who did the best, who did what that year. And yeah, man, another one for the Hazy guys.
Indeed. Freak, close your remark.
You know what I'm saying? Happy Freaky Friday, as always. And then, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying we appreciate everybody coming through, watching the video or listening to the audio all the way through, getting to this point, sending good vibes and positivity everybody's way. Start of a new week, end of an old week, whenever you happen to tune in. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't, you know what I'm saying, join that good old Discord. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm about to say, you know what I'm saying, at the evening time, join Fresh, you know what I'm saying? So Fresh Prince, the channel ain't about to be there much longer. So I guess join the Hazy Flame Ent channel.
On Hood, join the group channel. That's Hazy Flame Ent. You should see a blue logo that says Hazy Flame Ent on it. Join that. You know, get that up. But everything else still remains the same.
Hood, you know what I'm saying? Or overnight, you already know you come through my stream, join that Discord. I'm saying we on day 171 today, streaming straight. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't already tapped in, well, I guess I can't really shout it out anymore, but I guess, you know what I'm saying, instead of So Fresh Prince, you know what I'm saying, the Hazy Flame Ent channel, you know what I'm saying, tap in. You know what I'm saying? It's about to be out for all the group stuff about to be from now on. You know what I'm saying? Slick_freaky, and that's with 2 C's. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we on day 171. Day 171 of streaming straight. Trying to see how many days we can go without stopping. You know what I'm saying? We got, you know what I'm saying? And Veli, once again, can't forget, shout out to Hero that's been doing such an amazing job on all the editing, getting everything pushed out. Shout out to big, ginormous shout out to Hero. And Veli Honcho, we watch some Pokemon League interviews. You know what I'm saying? That we get into the playoff time for the Pokemon League. Hey, Veli Honcho, that music, go bless your ears. I promise you, it's worth it. It's been your favorite ice captain. I bid you adieu.
Really, are you there? No? Okay, cool. Appreciate everybody for coming through, talking about and things like that. Yes, sir. That was episode 67 of the good old Hazy Flame podcast and things like that on the Twitch side of things, rating out and whatnot. Stormy's life. I didn't even know Stormy was life. It's crazy. Oh, but Celeste's life. I'll rate out the Celeste. She don't be streaming out like that. And whatnot. I appreciate Storm for coming by. I appreciate Mel for coming by. Special shout out to Shay who came in through the cut like twice. Shout out to Amai. She showed up late, but she's here anyways. If you didn't know, we do have upcoming Among Us night with the good old soft arming and things like that in Amai's Discord. So, you know, make sure to join our Discord and join her Discord if you want to be a part of that. Great times, great fun, great vibes, all that good stuff. Blah, 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 blah. Also, you know, just follow everybody individually. Shout out to Dota, shout out to Yoshi. I think I said everybody that I remember seeing. Yeah, shout out to the gang who weren't here and things like that. But other than that, yeah, this is it. This is the end of it. Listen to this good old Veli Honcho as a rater on the Twitch side of things, and also tip your waiter or waitress, whichever one occurs first. Don't really care. Just tip somebody.
Saying happy end to a Black History Month.
On hood.
Yep.
Tomorrow we got D&D. So if you want to listen to that, we'll be here.
Oh yeah. Can't
Go Vancouver, Vulpixes.
And drink water. That's what Amar said. So just saying.